Hi everybody. As you can tell behind me, I am at a cemetery. Mansfield is one of the places where you could go, um, and that's where Laura Ingalls Wilder lived. Um, and so I am here today because on our way to here, we have the graves of Laura and Almanzo Wilder. So that's kind of what we're doing today. I was one of those kids that grew up with reading the books. I was glued to it. When the movie came out, I liked the movies, but I wasn't as fanatic about the movies as I was the books when I was growing up. I was one of those, I think part of my fascination with it was we share the first name. So that kind of, brought that about. Now, also here we have the grave of Rose Wilder. Rose Wilder Lane was born December 5th, 1886, and she passed away in October 30th, 1968, which was like 3 years after I was born. So, but what I came here for was this here. Almanzo was like 10 years older than Laura. And of course, he died almost 10 years, about 8 years before Laura did. She died in 1957. Someone has brought a rose, how beautiful is that, and placed it here on her grave. The story of Laura and Almanzo was a beautiful love story. It just was amazing. I loved the story of Laura Ingalls in the first place. I loved her travels with her family. And to be able to come here and see this grave site in the first place was one of the things I always wanted to do when I was a little girl. Was I would never make it out west to see this. It was something that would never happen in my lifetime. That's what I always thought. And yet here I am. I literally live 3-4 hours away from where she lived, where she is buried, which to me is amazing. Look at this rock. At first, when I looked at it, I thought, oh my gosh, that looked like an arrowhead, but it's not. As I was saying, now I live very close to one of the people where the books, I loved her story, loved her life. I'm going to walk around and show you this gravesite because it is very well taken care of. Of course, they were quite well known because of the literary world, and then later because of the movie, so this is absolutely amazing. I love how beautifully this is done, and how well taken care of this is. This is a beautiful cemetery, and there's the back side of Laura and Almanzo's grave, and it says back here, I'll read this to you. Zoom in a little bit. It says, an army of principles will penetrate where an army of soldiers cannot. Neither the Channel nor the Rhine will arrest its progress. It will march on the horizon of the world, and it will conquer. Very true. On up a few miles from here is also their home, which is open until 4:30 on weekdays. So that's another place you can stop and visit. We probably might not be going there today. mainly for the reason that we're heading to Hodgson's Watermill, and we're going to be there for a while, and then we have to go another ways to get to where we're going to camp tonight. It is a beautiful day here in Missouri. Look at where this cemetery is. How beautiful is this? You know, so guys, I have a lot more videos coming out. I am getting out and doing a lot more, guys. Absolutely love the story, love the romance that was between Almanzo and Laura, and it was just something I grew up with. You know, I grew up in upstate New York. I never dreamed in my life I would be able to be standing here in front of her grave. So that was on my bucket list when I was a little kid growing up, and I actually achieved it. So this summer, hopefully, because I have to come back in late June, maybe that trip I will make it over to see the house. Hi everybody, welcome back. So we are down at a little town. It's not really a town really? I don't know, there's not really any houses here. This is called Sycamore, Missouri. And I'm hoping you can hear me over the sound of the rushing water. I've been here before. You've probably seen other videos from here. And I made them into really short videos. This video is not going to be short. It's going to be all one video. And I can guarantee you, whoever watches this video, at least a handful of you watching this video, either you, your mom, your grandma, your aunt, somebody has had a puzzle of this place. And down the way there, you can see way down, there is an old bridge. And this is amazing. This water is ice cold. I've come here many, many times. This is, of course, one of the most iconic mills ever to be photographed and puzzles made of here in the state of Missouri. And what I'm talking about, look at that spring. That spring is amazing. And I can guarantee you guys, if not you, your mother, your grandmother, your aunts has had a puzzle of this mill. This is the Hodgson's Watermill down here in Sycamore, which is not too far from Dora, Missouri. We're going to be camping kind of not too far from Dora tonight because it's already like 4:30 or after. So this water runs like this nonstop. This spring is what feeds that wheel, which if it was working would grind the corn. And this is just a beautiful place. And I will stop here because I want to get some shots of the mill without and I may send out some postcards. We'll see. Depends on how much it costs to make them. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just taking some photos. Is that a real rooster? Are you real? He's real. Looky, looky. Well, hello, little friend. How are you? Are you the watch rooster? I would call him another name, but we ain't using that word. How cool is that? How are you? How are you? That is so cool. I just find all this, it's our history. I find it all very interesting on how things were done. And this is actually built up against a cliff. And there is a cave back there. I doubt it's open. If you look back at my videos, and I might link it, the gates of the cave was open, and I went in, and a bug went in my throat, and it just grossed me out, and I kind of was like, ah. Last time I was up there, it was not too sturdy. It seems how I'm walking by myself. We're just going to look at it from down here. It's just a one-room cabin. I'll pin the playlist for this down below. Because being by myself, not knowing, homeless people could be there. Alan's leg is bothering him, so I'm not going to interrupt him, let him rest. We're going to walk across the bridge. Take a look at the water from here. This is looking up towards the mill. Very pretty. And then we're going to come over here. And this is looking down towards the river. The water's so much deeper on this side. It would definitely be a bad day if I lost my phone. So I should just be brave and go. Let's go. Why not? If we hear something, we'll come back. Why not, right? Oh, that first step is tall. They fixed this. Ooh, some of these are pretty bad. Okay, so that is rotten. Really rotten. So we're going to stop here. As you can see, one room. And it's really rotten over there. So, really pretty. And it looks like they have security lighting. So anyways, all right, first thing we're going to do is check out the rooster, who's pecking for bugs. Isn't he cool? I'm sure as long as we leave him alone, he won't chase us. Hi, buddy. We're going to come up here. We're going to check this out. Notice they've mowed beyond this, and they've never done this before, so we'll take a peek. That is so cool. Okay, so we've been to the front of the cabin in other videos, so we're not going to do that. We'll take a peek from here. It's just a one-room cabin. Nothing special. They had started working on it, and then, oof, lots of cobwebs. I don't know if you can see in there. Just one room. You can see this part of the wall has collapsed. We're gonna walk up these steps. Oh, look. 9/24/81. Mountain Man. Huh. So we're going to take these steps up. I'm watching for snakes. Could you imagine living in a place like this? We have another drill hole. Now, I do have something special to show you. There's the cabin. And there's the other steps. And you would come up those steps and either come this way or go this way. I'm going to have to take a hold of this tree, step down in, hold on, because I have something special to show you. For those of you on my, are you ready? This is beautiful. It's a fireplace. Isn't that gorgeous? Someone's been up here not too long ago. So what we have down here, I'm not sure. I don't think I ever walked much of it. Some fallen down trees, more of this rock cliff. I think it just stops right here at the back of the at the cliff here where it goes up over. Yeah, the path goes on up over. I guess if you're a hiker, you can take it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around. We're going to walk down the steps we did not come up. Again, I'm going to just step up here and grab a hold of this tree, get myself on the first step, and now we're going to walk down. And if you guys go tumbling, you know I fell. I'm kidding. I'm not going to fall. This step here is a doozy. And there are rails on one side to hold on to. And we have I believe that's supposed to be a 1967. Okay. So here's the front of the cabin. It's basically identical. You could just see straight through it. Not a very big cabin. Now we're going to go up to the mill. They have this really cool ramp. Huh. Yeah. I don't think we want to touch any weeds. Look at that out there. And the gate is open. Well, you can walk up to it, but I don't think the gate itself, no, it's locked. So let's see. Show you what I can. I think it's been cleaned out. Yep. And then in here, I could see like some of the items that are still here from the mill. I don't know if you can see anything in there. And I'll put you guys right up to the window. But I don't think you can actually see anything in there. And I'm hearing noises. Yeah, it is locked. So that is these boards creaking. And as you can see, the mill is literally built right up against the rocks. So there is the cave. And this is where all this water is coming from, is through the cave, through the water that comes down through the ground from underneath here. It is really muddy. And I'll tell you what, this place is full of cave crickets. And I'm being very cautious because this is really cool and I'm watching for snakes. But you want to see what the rest of this looks like? I'll pin the video to this. It's only a 10-minute video, but I did go in it. And you can see that video on my channel. It's an older video. I hope you enjoy it. Watch it. And then we're going to come back out. I'm going to show you this. And it does go all the way down. And I'm not putting my phone over that. I can't afford a new phone, guys. And this is the view from up here in the mill. So pretty. Alright, guys. I'm going to head on down. Take you guys down with me. Like I said, this is a beautiful place. There's our Mr. Rooster. He's like, okay, I'm going to walk down too. Now, there used to be at one time, like, gas pumps here. Because they're over here at the side. I'll show you them. I'll walk over and show you those real quick. I'm not following Mr. Rooster down over, but there's where they used to be. I guess there's steps right here, so I can walk down over. So, anyways, step on down these steps. And so long, Mr. Rooster. Bye-bye. He's like, been nice to see ya. All right. It is foggy this morning. This is North Forks River. This is, no, I can't remember the name of the campground, but I'll show you the bluff right there. Couldn't see it from our campsite, but the river is between the trees on this side and the bluff. And it is just beautiful. And of course, you know, once the people stopped using the dumpster, throwing away the trash, it was really, really quiet last night. So we're going to take a walk down to the river. And I love looking for odd rocks and different colors. I'm not going to get too close to the river because that is all mud. It's kind of an interesting shape, but I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed the video of Laura Ingalls Wilder and Almonto's grave. It's about 61 degrees, and down here by the river, it is colder than that, I'll tell you. If you look right over there, what you're hearing is kind of like a little bit of a rapids. Right over there. An owl. Okay, so we're going to get a better look at the bluff. Yep, he's coming over. Yes, I had my driving Miss Daisy. I don't drive this far without company. I had like a serious panic attack yesterday. Traffic and people aren't supposed to be passing in you know, work zones, and they were. And oh my, how beautiful, guys. Someone has created a little stack of rocks. That tree is actually quite large. This is deep. Let me tell you what, this is incredibly deep. Wow. Look at the colors. How beautiful is that? Yeah, we are at Alley Springs Mill. That is some massive, massive water. I don't think I've ever seen a water coming out of there like that before. Never. That is gorgeous. You're going to see me stopping, snapping some pictures, of course. Hey, they have a footbridge down here. They've been building footbridges and everything, so we're going to take, and I believe I can walk all the way around. I know there's a lot of water over there, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not. We should be able to walk all the way around. We'll see. But this is another beautiful mill. We'll walk over here and take a look at this water. That is a lot of water coming out of there, a lot of force. And this grass is really wet. So that is massive. Wow. That's amazing. That is just a lot of water, guys. Let's go ahead and step up here and look from over top, up from up here. Again, I was at the dentist, and you know, going to the dentist on your birthday is never good. I wanted to go live last night from the campground, but had absolutely no signal. Don't have signal from here today, so it is what it is. You probably can't hear me anyways. So we're going to take a walk around the spring. Again, another sign letting us know that this would normally have 81 million gallons. We're going to take and keep an eye out for animals as we walk, especially snakes. It's that time of the year. Snakes are going to be abundant, along with a little hairy fella who's very abundant. I smell flowers. I smell flowers. In this area, we are in Mark Twain National Forest area. Not only do we have snakes and critters of all kinds, this area is also known for possible Bigfoot sightings. And we have a cave right there, and definitely things coming and going. And if you look, I don't know if you can see it through the trees, there is more, okay? And this ground is really wet. So something is using that as a residence. We will not bother that. This is really wet here. Let's take a look at the mill from this area. This is going to be an awesome shot. Look at that, guys. Am I still filming? Yes. Let's zoom in. How pretty is that? I love it. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, look at that. Let's get us. Alan will be in the picture, but that's okay. Well, wait a second. He won't be. There we go. We're going to zoom that in just a bit. That is gorgeous, guys. Oh, guys, look at that. That's pretty. That is pretty cool. Oh my goodness, look at that, guys. Right smack dab in front of us. That is even cooler. I almost tripped. That had been bad. That had been really bad. This is so cool. It's telling you not to climb. Imagine that. Look at that. I mean, we could go for another 45 minutes, but I'm not going to. So this goes all the way down through to the park and where the river and stuff is for all the, don't think they allow tent camping, but they got picnic areas and all that. And it's down by the river. Jack's Fork River runs down through there. I've canoed it, went on a float trip. But that is simply amazing. Again, there's the mill. I don't want that bridge in the picture. But anyways, guys, I thoroughly enjoy coming here. This is like one of the highlights of my summer. That's pretty. I mean, there's some mills that are just massive and they're mills. And then you have these that are absolutely beautiful. And there's not much you can say other than that is beautiful. That's a beautiful mill. And, you know, this is one of those. Hodgson's Mill from my other video. If you haven't seen it, go look at it. They just are beautiful. So, anyways, we're going to walk back out of here. And I love you all. Please share out this video because the history of these places, there was a time when, you know, that's how we got our wheat, our bread, our corn ground, everything. That's how this was done way back then. That's how it was all done. Our electricity came from places like this where the water powered things and made our electricity. So, guys, I love y'all. And I'll talk to all you guys down in the comments below. Bye, guys.